as many people at that Bellator show as we have right here. Let's kick it up to Jason Vargas.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout of the evening is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Amateur Flyweight Division, powered by Ducky's Formal Wear Galesburg. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at 124 pounds. He trains at Team Warrior MMA. Joining us from Terrell, Iowa, Kyler Stun Gun Dunn. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighed in at 124 pounds. He trains at the Peoria Athletic Club. Joining us from Peoria, Illinois, Jamie Black Irish Ryan.
And here we go, Dunn versus Ryan to kick it off. The Triad, the third night. Pulver, I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, they tap him up. Dunn backing up. Ryan puts in a big right.
He gets cracked with the right hand right off the bat, and the wrestler, I'm just going to assume he was the wrestler. He tried to tie it up, even though he got a nice trip over by Ryan. But wow, what a right hand to start off the sequence.
Absolutely, he's on the back, looking for that choke. Ooh, soften him up. I like that. That's the way to do it, you know.
If you want to start seeing arms move, you know, I mean, everybody wants to kind of ball up, and then now you have to start making choices. He's got that. He's looking for that Suliev, what is it, the Suliev stretch, where you stretch out the leg.
Over to the side. Dunn doing a good job of defending, you know.
I do like that. It's kind of one of those things, stack that head up, stack him up on the head, but he does a great job of switching off to the armbar.
Ooh.
Wow, good transition.
Is he going to get that? It's not quite in, but he might. I mean, again, great transition.
I worry about how when you kind of push on that foot, you got to take it to the arm check, but he was able to get his way out of it, and now it's almost like which way is Kyler going to be able to try to transition.
Big elbow raining down.
I mean, Ryan, sorry.
Dunn on top. Trying to work the body. This is the first time we've really seen him in an offensive position.
Now I think we can try to see again. I love when sitting in that half guard. It's just become like a comfortable place. But if you look at what Ryan's doing correctly, inside. He's not up there hooking on a head, reaching over anything, getting balling up inside. That's how you turn it. You get to fight the hand as he's trying to go for that guillotine. But that's the way that you want to utilize to get inside there. But a good job of flattening him out, and see again the rest are going to try to.
Dunn full mount right now. I see. Does he stick with the choke? Okay, no. Lets it go.
But see, now he's definitely cranking with that full mount choke. Now that's one of those things. I know we just watched Sean. Oh, sorry, as he comes off to the side.
Feel like that was a missed opportunity maybe for some offense on top. Less than a minute to go in this first round. Kyler Dunn versus Jamie Ryan. Dunn with a shot to the face.
If you notice how, look, he's got the hand. The big brother have the hand, pull it from behind.
The old Dagestani handcuff.
But to be able to hold it in that direction now, again, you should be able to utilize that left hand, start hooking from the side. The fact that he's got one arm behind him and he's still trying to punch with his left hand on his back.
On top, elbows raining down. Ooh, big shot from the top. Kyler Dunn making a case for this round where he was really on the bottom, and Jamie Ryan was looking good in that first minute.
I think he's definitely made up from that right hand.
Yes, absolutely. You know, I think that this ends up being a Kyler Dunn round, but you know, Jamie Ryan had that big offense in the beginning and had that armbar attempt.
And I like that he's able to get up here because he's had a lot of submission attempts. Round-wise, you'd almost have to say maybe.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a good uppercut on the way out to show a little bit of emphasis. There's Jamie Ryan sitting down, Dunn's corner here. And look, that was a great round by both guys. Both had their moments, but I'd probably go with Kyler Dunn. Again, he was on top for that last minute and a half. Did show some offense. Gonna look at some of the action right now. Here's this initial shot, I think, that's gonna put him on his back. Wow!
Perfect 1-2. Good 1-2. Just hits him nice and clean. I thought it put him on his back.
No. Remember, he got the takedown here.
No, he got reversed when he went in for the takedown.
That's right.
Hopefully he's scoring these points. You know, I mean, Ryan is. He's scoring those points, like those defensive aspects of stuffing that takedown. And again, he had a couple of submission attempts.
And here we go into round 2. Dunn versus Ryan. And here we go. I'll touch him up. Good little inside leg kick. Return with a left hand from Ryan. Ooh! Now, I like that transition. Comes in with the hook, goes for the takedown. You know a little bit about that, Jens.
Yeah, I love it. Throwing that uppercut, pop that head up, and then level change. You got to be in tight enough, obviously, to throw the punch. That's about the perfect range to drop down for the takedown.
Let's see what we got going on here. We got a couple shots from the top. Again, he likes that Dagestani handcuff.
Hey, hold that thing behind. I mean, again, it puts him in puts Ryan in a compromising position. Keeping hold of that glove. If he could just figure out how to do more damage. I think that's the one thing Ryan is doing really well is surviving off his back. He's really active.
Going deep into that takedown, trying to get into full mount.
Yes, mine does too.
Almost there. Up, crawled up.
There we go. Now we got what they call the Dagestani leg irons as he climbed up. Trying to keep that mount all the way up top. Great job. Good balance, at least, on top.
The Dagestani's got all the great stuff.
They get all the cool stuff. The handcuffs, the leg irons. I remember someone calling that, are these the Dagestani leg irons? Where they lock around on those legs and then work their way up.
I guess when you're wrestling with bears as a child and then swimming upstream in ice cold water that would kill any other human, you get that kind of. You get that moniker.
100%. 100%.
Dunn working from the top here. Tries to step over again, not quite there.
Again, the guard of Ryan, he's really good. That's the one thing I think is really helping him out a lot in this fight. Even though I'm sure the judges aren't,
there he goes, and look at that.
He spins off in the armbar again.
Really quick, too.
Is he going to get credit for these? Is what I'll be wondering.
Yeah, they may be scoring, but at the same time, when you got an opponent on top and he is landing strikes and he is controlling your arm, it's a tough sell unless it's extremely deep.
Yeah, maybe if you held on to it a little longer, stuff like that, and a little more threat.
Or threw up a triangle afterwards. It looked like he's looking for that armbar again.
I'm hoping again, I'm not working against one, but this is try number 3.
Third time might be the charm, right?
I was going to say, this might be the charm. It's in pretty deep. He tries to pick him up.
Ooh, good drop. Hammer fist from the top.
But I mean, if I'm done, I want that on all the way up. Look, now he's just going to try to readjust, and there he goes. He's trying to get out the back door, but he's got a hold of it. It's straight, and then he's able to slide out.
Good work by Dunn. But again, that should score for Ryan. We got a submission attempt for a good 20-25 seconds. He was able to fend off the defense where he was literally pummeled into.
Well, and that's it. When you have to literally give up any kind of offense and go straight to defense, we're starting to talk 10-8.
Yes. Oh, but now, again, Dunn lands on top, full mount, 2 strikes. Tough not to give him the round. Dunn is really good at not only rallying, but getting off those offensive shots and strikes, whereas Ryan has really only shown submission attempts other than the strikes here and there. He's had the 1-2, but Dunn has had answers, like with that uppercut into the takedown.
Well, it's literally showing us when you watch it. This is literally what happens to a fighter on his back, a jiu-jitsu practitioner, like going up against, let's say, a wrestler. And this is it, with all these attempts. What are the judges really looking at? He's made a lot. He's been pretty active down there as far as getting his guard back, as maneuvering, as going for submission attempts. But then the guy on top of the ground and pound, Dunn, just cracking. Boom, boom, boom. But again, when you're trying to survive all this, what's really catching the eye of the judges?
And there's Dunn doing some work with his arm in the bar. Here we go, third and final round. Kyler Dunn, Jamie Ryan. I'd like to see some urgency from Ryan right here. Again, Dunn's probably up 2 rounds to none. Doesn't look like, ooh, good uppercut.
Like he slipped off to the right, came back with that uppercut to the combo. That's again with the striking. He had, as good as he is off his back, boom, he eats a big shot right in on a double. That's classic what the wrestler should do, big shot in.
And that's certainly something to work on for the next fight. That level change, that strike into takedowns. defense, getting that sprawl off. But then again, here it is,
But
fourth
see,
time.
I'm all right with it. Again, this is where I'm comfortable. If he's going like this off of his back, it's almost like I need to be put here because that's where all my all my offensive tools, ironically, are down here. As he tries to kick up the triangle, he is good with these submission attempts.
Yes, he is.
I think we're in a situation where if Dunn, that he's got to keep an eye on that arm he has around the waist.
Good shots right there. Those are good shots.
100%. That's what you got to do. And
good
then, of course,
dump.
the power slam and right back into it. I hope he is literally getting credit for what he is doing off his back. Now, when that left arm is done, see there. Now when it goes across because of comfort, you pull that across. He's going to try.
Ooh, that's
to grab it,
tight.
but look what it did to the arm. And now it's becoming a situation where he's having a hard time breathing, trying to slam himself out.
Looking for that arm again. It looks like he's out again. My goodness.
All right, but I'm telling you.
Right into full mount.
Into
Wow.
full mount. So it's kind
What
of
a great transition. Dunn is really good at those quick transitions as a wrestler. Right now, this kind of negates any kind of submission attempts. We got 90 seconds to go in this fight. Dunn may be looking for a head and arm.
The thing that I think that really breaks it is I don't know if he's going to, again, we always get in that situation. I ask people, what would be like a 10-8? If I drop somebody with a punch and you say, look at the way he just transitioned around behind his back. This kid is slick right now in this fight. Ryan, I don't mean disrespect with the kid, but Ryan is slick off his, going to spin around behind. But again, Dunn can survive. He's been able to survive all of it.
Oh, trapping that arm. I like that again. Yes, there he is, and he brings it to his other hand. That was slick.
Yeah, I like that. Let's keep that. Now you only have one arm to try to defend, and you have to try to get up at the same time.
Up, gets out again. That's got to be frustrating for Ryan. You know, every time he's had a good submission attempt, Dunn's not only been able to get out of it, but then get into a position where he's on top and landing some effective strikes and scoring like that shot. Not too heavy, but, you know, somewhat significant. That softened him up a little, certainly makes the case for the round.
He's grinding, which is the biggest thing. Look at the way he's doing that. He's just grinding, pressing forward, pressuring. Even if it's little shots, it's activity. And it's salesmanship.
So 5 seconds. Dunn ends on top, and that looks like it is going to be a Kyler Dunn fight. Very exciting first fight here at Caged Aggression, the Triad, night 3. Some great fights coming up. You can see Kyler Dunn right there. You know, not looking too bad, not looking too sweaty, not huffing and puffing. That's a good 3-round performance where, like you said, not only was he getting out of those submission attempts, which were significant, but he grinded right through that fight.
Yeah, he did. He grinded all the way through it again. If you're Ryan, I mean, nothing wrong with it, man. Just you had some great stand-up, great punches.
And here we go. We got some action. Ooh, left, right. But there it was. Look, that was that swift uppercut, level change.
Level change. Perfect.
Great stuff right there. But then, again, this is some of that work
I
from
hope
Jamie
he
Ryan.
gets the credit for how many submission attempts he threw in there. That was the one thing. He was working hard off his back. And I don't know if we're at that level yet, because the way that Dunn is just grinding forward. Self.
And here we go. Let's get the official decision. Oh, look at that. That's a nice little sportsmanship. Let's go have a drink. We like that. And here is Vargas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to your judges' scorecard for our decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Kyler Dunn.
Well, the judges were seeing some of the attacks. I mean, it's 29-28.
100%. All 3 of them.
All right, Kyler, congratulations on opening the night up with a big win. Got it out of the way against a very tough opponent from a very tough gym, man. Talk to us about the win.
Oh, man, we had a way different game plan coming into this. I mean, we had a tough guy right there. Yeah, like I just said, our whole game plan changed stepping in here after that first round. I mean, the game plan was wrestling, but man, it was a lot harder than we were expecting.
Well, look, you executed the new plan well, fought off a couple tough submissions. Anything you want to mention or anything we left out before I let you get to it?
I just want to give a huge thank you to my team. Shout out to my friends and family that all came, everyone that tuned in. Thank you, appreciate you all. And that's pretty much it.
Well, congratulations once again on the win. Let's hear it one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for your winner, Kyler Dunn.